He said, in the bathroom, you had the shampoo, anti-aging shampoo bottle, and I used it. I thought I would be looking much younger after taking a shower. And they all started laughing and laughing and laughing. So anyways, these are illusions, right? These are for the commercial purpose. I mean, if there is such a thing, such an element or item that could make you live forever with permanent beauty, I don't think a Buddha would show up in the world to talk about this, Four Noble Truths. So, Buddha said, but Buddha is not against such materials. He said it's okay. But it doesn't really matter what you use. No matter how long you live, well, there will come a day you're going to get old and eventually die. This is the truth. This is the universal truth. So, because of not seeing the things as they really are, because of not seeing the truth, the reality, people start chasing after these wrong, false things, and they got caught up with that, and they cannot satisfy themselves. Because no matter how much money you have, no matter how much you have used, you still feel incomplete with everything. That's what Buddha said in one sutra. Uno loco, atitto tanha daso. Uno loco, you always feel incomplete. And then atitto, you always feel dissatisfied, not happy with anything. You're not contented with anything. Tanha daso, we all have become slaves to our own cravings and desires. So Buddha knew this, and that's we always feel incomplete, unsatisfied, have become the slaves to our own cravings, is because of this avijja. Because of avijja, we don't see the suffering as suffering. Pain is pain. Even there are people, they are living in pain, they are suffering a lot, but still they love it. They don't like to get out of it. Their life is full of darkness, but they love it. They don't like to come out of it. And they enjoy that darkness. Now, this is the terrible thing the Buddha said. This is the dangerous thing. When you get caught to such a deep darkness, then there is no way that you can get out of that hell-like life, the darkness. So, how can we get out of this? How can we see the light? Now, let me give you an example. Buddha gave a very beautiful simile. Let's say some rain fall onto the top of the mountain, okay? And then the water first goes to little streams. When little streams become full, and then it goes into gullies. When gullies become full, then it overflows and the water goes into small river. When a small river becomes full, and then it goes to the big river. When big river becomes full, it overflows to the lake, small lake. When a small lake is full, then it overflows to the big lake. And when big lake becomes full, then all the water goes to the ocean, to the sea. Right? See how these things, one thing is causing another thing. So in the same way, when you want to get out of the darkness to see the light, the bigger light, here in this bigger light, it is what we call nirvana. Okay? Nirvana. So, how do we get there? That is the top. So, maybe this is let's say the ladder. 10 steps ladder. So now, you have to have the first step. Then this first step is called Sappurisa Sangsevana. Sappurisa Sangsevana. Sappurisa Sangsevana means good friendship. We all need to hang around with good people. Now, there are bad people who actually encourage others to become bad. They are already in trouble, they also pull other people into that trouble. So how can we identify who are the bad people, who are the good people? It's a terrible thing. Now there's a Jataka story where we see one day two baby parrots got carried out by a tornado. And one baby parrot fell into a forest where the robbers, thieves, bandits are living. And then other baby parrot, and it fell into a forest where the saints, sages, munis, rishis were living. And then these two parrots were growing up in these two different environments. The baby parrot that fell into the thieves and robbers, and it started growing up with all the filthy words, bad behavior, negative attitude, bad mentality, and everything. And then the other baby parrot that fell into the forest where the sages were living, that parrot grew up with kind words, nice words, gentle behavior, kind attitude, kind mentality, and wonderful qualities. Now they grew up, and then once they were able to fly, and they went back to their parents. When these two parrot brothers went back to the parents, and one parrot was talking with the filthy words, with bad behavior, all the bad, very disobedient, ungentle, unkind, and very bad. The other parrot, started doing everything gently, kindly, compassionately, being very generous, talking to everyone nicely. And then parents were inquiring, these two are our kids. Maybe let's say the two twin brothers, let's say. They were born in the same day. And how come they grew up? One grew up with the negative behavior, other grew up with the positive behavior. And they inquired what happened. Then the good parrot said, the forest I fell into, there are some people known as sages. They are always meditating, they are always kind, talk to me so nicely, with good words. They have been very gentle, kind, generous. Everything was very good. The other brother parrot said, my environment was very bad. There were all these bandits, they were stealing, they were robbing, they started talking to people unkindly, using the filthy words, And even the other day I said, the middle finger thing. They were showing the middle finger. So this is what happens. If you're having, even in the family, if your partner is not a good friend, If your partner is a bad friend, bad partner, that's it. Your life is going to be so miserable for the rest of your life. But if you have a good partner, then the rest of your life is going to be very joyful, happy, peaceful, contented, very good one, satisfactory. So we see all these qualities and characteristics of the people everywhere. So, my dear friends, that's why Buddha said to get out of your own darkness, your own problems, then the very first thing that you should have is good friend. A good friend, Kalyan Mitra, Sappurisa, fine person. Sappurisa, Sap means good, fine, Purisa means the person. Sappurisa Sangsevana. Sangsevana means to hang around with. If you hang around with good people, especially during your difficult time, I mean, we all go through difficult times in our life. It could be at work, it could be at home, it could be anywhere else. But if you have a good friend during such difficult times, then guess what? This good friend is going to help you to get out of your own problem. This good friend is going to show you the right direction. This good friend is going to shed light. And this friend is going to help you see the light in your life, help you gain the relief from your own personal struggles. And I think this is what we are seeing in, in Canada, where I'm doing all the counseling sessions. Now, during the counseling session, what we are trying is to become the best person to this person who is suffering, who is coming with the heavy heart. This is very important to understand. Now, if you could, no matter who you are, let's say if you're a monk, if you're a psychologist, if you're a counselor, but you be the good counselor. You be the kind counselor, good person, a good friend to the person who is coming to you with a heavy heart. Now, as a good person, counselor, if you could, in addition to deep listening, and if you could just create the hope to a person who has become hopeless, and if you can help this person live, the person who already made up his mind to take his own life, then this person is going to, feel better, seeing the light and hope, and there's a purpose of living. Sometimes the bad people, while during their difficult times, they still encourage them to do the bad things. But the good person, Sappurisa Sangsevana, is very important for us to go towards the light, to see the light. And a Sappurisa, a good person, of course, is generous, is virtuous, very kind, has faith in good things, and very wise. Now, imagine during a difficult time, you come to such a person, then you're going to feel much better. You're going to see the light. You're going to feel relieved. And you will see the purpose of living your life. I mean, at even work environment.